Hey girl, you like me a little bit?
No, I don't even like you a little bit.
Come on girl, you like me a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
Wait, don't you like me a little bit?
Ew, I don't even like you a little bit.
Huh, I heard you like me a little bit.
Well maybe just a little bit.
What's going on, little dragons? How are you feeling today? If you're feeling good, please do let me know down in the comments below. Drop a like on this video, share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to punch that subscribe button, as it will help your little dragon out so very much. So today we're going to be reacting to a bit of science, man, a physics, man. Wow, space or the universe or the things about space and stuff has always been a thing that excited me a lot. Science is, you know, it's just mind-blowing, like all the things that we found and all the things that we are to do, and we're the only animals. Think about it, what other animal can treat another animal, you know? If one animal got injured, another animal can't come and treat it, right? We're the only people, only animals that can do that. And that's insane, because the world is 75% water, you know? And, you know, the title of this video today is How the Universe is Way Bigger Than You Think. Think about how big this universe is, right? But I already know that the universe is, like, massive compared to, like, our planet, which is so small, not even a smudge. And now on that smudge, right, 75% of that little smudge is water. And we still don't know anything about what's inside the oceans and stuff, but we know that water, there's less land than, you know, water. And think about it, on land, so in that 25%, one species is able to, you know, figure all of this out and be able to treat and to save the planet and to understand everything, and that's humanity. So that's crazy, that's insane. I'm blessed to be a human, and all of you should be very happy that you are human when you are born. Yeah, be grateful, man. You better be grateful for this stuff. But yes, this is going to be interesting. The universe is expanding. I think there's a thing called redshift, which it shows that the spectrum shifts towards red. It goes from blue to red, or it goes from like indigo, violet to red, which is like the rainbow. And the spectrum, which shows that the wavelengths are expanding. I think it's the electromagnetic wave or something like that. It's like the wavelengths are expanding, which shows that, which is the proof that the universe is expanding. And then they backdate it to one point, which is the Big Bang and stuff, if they go that far. Yeah, I'm really interested, really excited to find this out. It's a very long time since I've seen this sort of stuff. When I was studying in school, that's when I seen it all. And yeah, it's great to revisit, and it's even more great that I can revisit and bring out content for you guys here to enjoy. So yes, without further ado, we are going to hop right into this, My Little Dragons. This is a new channel. Thank you to whoever suggested for me to react to this. It was suggested by somebody, a loyal subscriber, so thank you very, very much. And yeah, here we go.
This is a real-life lore video made possible by Squarespace. Make your next move with a beautiful website from Squarespace. This is Earth. You live here on this planet somewhere, and everything that you've ever known is located right here. But just how small exactly is Earth when compared to the scale of the entire universe? Let's start by zooming out to where we can see our nearest cosmic neighbor, the Moon. You may think that the Moon is very close to Earth since it dominates our night skies, but in reality the Moon isn't this close to our planet, it's actually about this far away. 384,400 kilometers away from you right now on average. You could fit 30 entire Earths in between this distance, and if you somehow were able to drive a car at a constant 100 kilometers per hour speed, it would take you about 160 days to drive the entire distance. Despite this incredible distance, however, 12 humans have actually set foot here, representing the furthest away that any individual human has ever been away from the Earth.
Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan, monkeys. Before that it was monkeys, and before that it was the dog Rover. And then I don't actually know anyone else.
And one of humanity's greatest achievements. This is what the Earth would look like from there if you were standing there with them, and if you wanted to communicate with somebody back at home, it would take a message about 2.5 seconds to travel between you and them, since that's how fast the speed of light can travel at. This is a photo that was taken on Mars, and that tiny dot that you see there is Earth as seen from the Martian surface. On average, Mars is an incredible...
Interesting fact for you, those of you who don't know, every time you look at anything around you, you're actually looking in the past. When you look at the sun, you're actually looking 10 minutes in the past, because it takes a certain amount of time for the light to shine off the sun to get to you, because of how fast the light travels. So when you're looking at me, you're looking at something like, I think like 0.000, like 5, 6 something seconds in the past. So you're always looking in the past, which is crazy.
225 million kilometers away from Earth, but that distance can be as high as 401 million kilometers. That means that whenever humanity finally gets around to landing a human on the planet, that person will be 986 times further away from Earth than the astronauts who landed on the moon were. In addition, the time delay for sending a message from Mars back to Earth isn't just 2.5 seconds, it's actually more like 20 minutes each direction.
What?
Which would render instant communication in the event of an emergency impossible. When we zoom out even further away, we can find the Voyager 1 space probe, which is the furthest away man-made object from Earth. It is currently located 138 AUs from the Earth.
Wow.
AU meaning astronomical unit, which is the distance between the Earth and the Sun, which means that Voyager 1 is 138 times further away from us than the Sun is. At some point on its long voyage, Voyager 1 turned its camera around and took this photograph. It may not look like much at first, but in my opinion, this is the greatest single photograph ever taken in all of human history. This tiny, pale blue dot is Earth, and I don't think that anybody has ever said something as amazing about this as Carl Sagan when he said, "If you look at it, you see a dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you've ever heard of, every human being who ever lived out their lives.
And dinosaurs.
An aggregate of all
and
our
all
joys and suffering.
Creatures.
Thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines. Every hunter and every forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilizations, every king and every peasant, every young couple in love, every hopeful child, every mother and every father.
And all of this, but all these humanity, all the people, our brain is how big, and we're able to figure all of this out. Imagine that. Never regret your life, man. Never regret your life. It's amazing you're human. Boom.
Father, every inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals,
Every leader.
every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. Voyager 1 is currently traveling at 17 kilometers every single second, but even at that speed, it won't break out of the reach of our solar system for another 30,000 years. Once we go beyond the solar system, we arrive in our interstellar neighborhood. Here we shift to the light-year unit of measurement, which is the distance that light travels in a full Earth year, or about 9.461 trillion kilometers. The star Proxima Centauri here is the closest other star to us other than our Sun, but it's still 4.24 light-years away from us. To put that into perspective, if it was heading in the right direction, it would still take Voyager 1 over 70,000 years to reach it. In other words, if you drove your car at 100 kilometers an hour like in our previous example to the moon, it would take over 6 times longer than the entire age of the universe is just to finally get there, and it wouldn't even exist still when you arrived. When we zoom out even further, we can see the entire Milky Way galaxy, inside of which Earth is located right here. This yellow dot is the furthest extent of humanity's radio broadcasts throughout history, which means that any possible aliens who live outside of this range are totally unaware of humanity's presence. It's complete silence outside of this yellow dot as far as we are currently aware, but the entire galaxy spans over 100,000 light years from end to end. There are over 100 billion stars and over 100 billion planets inside of our galaxy. But
Yeah.
you have never seen the full glory of the galaxy at night, because 99% of the stars that you can see with the naked eye are limited to this small, tiny region right here. But even this massive galaxy is nothing compared to the
The
rest
whole
of what's
universe.
out there. Zooming out even
Yeah.
further, and we arrive at the local group of galaxies, a collection of 54 different galaxies that is about 10 million light years across. But zooming out even further, and we can see the Virgo supercluster, of which the local group here is just a tiny segment of. There are at least 100 other groups of galaxies just like our own local group inside of here, and the distance from one side to the other is a mind-numbing 110 million light years. But even the massive Virgo supercluster is nothing but a quiet and tiny lobe of the Great Laniakea supercluster, an enormous structure that is home to our galaxy as well as 100,000 other galaxies. The distance from one side to the other is 520 million light years, but from even there we can zoom out all the way to the entire observable universe and see that even the titanic Laniakea supercluster is just a tiny and insignificant part of everything. This is the observable universe, and it contains everything that we know of. It is home to at least 2 trillion different and individual galaxies, which together contain more stars than there are grains of sand on the entire Earth. The distance from Earth to any side of the observable universe is 46.5 billion light years, which means that the entire width is 93 billion light years across. What's perhaps even more interesting, however, is what actually lies beyond the observable universe. Keep in mind that the observable universe is all that we can currently see, and
Probably
it's
another
entirely
universe, like one
possible
Big
that the
Bang,
rest of
another
the
Big
universe
Bang.
outside of it is vastly larger and more fantastic than we can possibly ever imagine.
Probably.
We simply don't know what else is out there, because the light from these incredibly distant places has not yet had enough time in the universe's history to reach us yet back on Earth, and the light from some places may never reach us at all. Because some parts of space very far away from Earth are expanding away from us faster than the speed of light, that means that the light from these places will never, in an infinite amount of time, reach Earth. Meaning
Okay, he said never. What I was gonna say was maybe, but like we might see it in the future. But the thing is, when it comes to us, it will be the light from like many like centuries or millenniums ago. So we might be able to see like how a star was, or what, or even planets or whatever exists out there was. But he just said that it would never reach us. But if it does, it would still be like well in the past, well in the past that we'll be able to see it. So even if there was something happening, we won't be able to do anything about it because it would have already happened. It's just the light took that long to actually reach us. Insanity.
that even if humanity is eternal and exists forever, there will still be an
This just for the record, this is by far the best video I've ever seen. I swear.
unknown number of places in the universe that we will never know about or ever see. So, it is very likely that as unbelievably enormous as it seems, the observable universe is just a tiny slice of what we can currently see of the entire universe. According to the theory of cosmic inflation that was proposed by Dr. Alan Guth, if it is assumed that cosmic inflation began at 10 to the negative 37th of a second after the Big Bang, and with the assumption that the size of the universe before inflation began was equal to its age times the speed of light, then this would seem to suggest that at the present day, the entire universe is 150 sextillion times larger than the observable universe. That number for
How many zeros
reference
is
looks like
sextillion?
this, with this many zeros.
You stop,
Let the-
wait. Can't pause it and look at it at the same
Let
time.
this number sink in for just a moment. This would be similar to you
Okay,
thinking
let
that
me
the
count.
entire observable universe, everything that you could see, was the size of a light bulb, but then realizing that in reality the entire universe is larger than the former planet of Pluto. Imagine a light bulb in the center of Pluto, but we inside the light bulb were totally unaware that Pluto existed outside of it, and that's a similar situation to this. We are all so unbelievably small, but you shouldn't worry, because all that means is that there is so much left out there for us to discover together. This video was made possible by...
ooh. But the thing is, right, we're so small, and what's even more mind-blowing is that humanity is even more smaller than the planet Earth, and our brains are able to figure all of this out. We're able to figure out maps, we're able to figure out physics, and then biology. Where did biology come from, right? That's so crazy. How are we able to figure this out? Bro, my days. There's gotta be aliens. There's no way that we're the only creatures out there. There has to be aliens. And aliens, I don't know, maybe they're like even more technically advanced, or maybe they haven't experienced the evolutions that we have. You know, we obviously evolved from, well, us and a lot of animals have common ancestors that evolved from, you know, certain animals that have existed back in the day. It's crazy, man. Wow. And then parallel universes. Imagine how big. Even on planet Earth, I said 75% of water. We still don't even know what's down there, you know. We only experience like 8% or 9% or something of the oceans. So we're not even able to figure out what's down there and stuff. And even with planet Earth, there's things that we don't understand, like why does gravity happen? You know, no one can really explain that. So there's still unexplainable things here. Now we're thinking about the whole universe, man. That is crazy, man. That is just, you know, I don't know what it is, man. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. This is definitely the best video I've ever seen, man. Wow. Bro, I love these sort of science and anything, man, anything. I'm a big fan of science, right? If I didn't get involved in like all this acting and stuff, I would have went off and studied. Probably, what am I? I don't know what I'm mostly interested. I think chemistry, you know, chemicals, and like atoms and all the small like elements and stuff. These are what I was like really interested in, like labs. So that's what I would have probably been like interested in if I wasn't doing this right now. But yeah, if there's any more of this, please do let me know. If there's anything like stars or something, you know, that you can talk about, you know, the life of a star. If you have any videos of that, that would be amazing, because I know that stars, they grow and they become, what is it, a red giant and a supernova, and then, you know, a star would explode because of the power, the strength of its gravitational force becomes so much. This is where black holes come from, that it absorbs the surface itself, and it absorbs anything neighboring it, anything around it will get absorbed and sucked into the center of the star, stuff like that. So that's something I'm interested in. Or wormholes. Some believe that it's a form of time travel, but some say that it's just teleportation. Like if you're in one part of here, instead of you traveling all the way down to here, you just go through the wormhole and you come out here. That's what some sources say. Some people told me it was something to do with time travel, so I don't know. I think it is like teleportation kind of thing. It's a quicker way for you to get from one point to another. So instead of going A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way down to Z, you just go straight from A to T and find another wormhole, go from T to Z or something. It's like a shortcut sort of thing. So there's craziness up in the universe, man. There's craziness up there, there's craziness down here, there's craziness in here. All you have to understand is stuff, all your, you know, all the anger you have, all the jealousy, all this hatred, you know, the love, the betrayal, all this nonsense rubbish that we're all keeping with us, and hating on other people, and, you know, holding on to stuff and not accepting people, racism, sexism, homophobia, bro, all these nonsense things that we're all keeping together, man. This should be a slap in the face for those people that, you know, hold on to these sort of things and like, no, this is what I want, this is what I'm gonna hold on to. I don't care about anybody else. I'm gonna be this selfish person for the rest of my life. This should be a slap in the face. If this doesn't help them understand that nothing you do has a meaning anyway, go out there, be nice to people, help other people. Let's all live together, let's all hug together, man. Let's all be us one, instead of having all this differentiation. All the differences, we're still humans, man. We're still the same species. Understand that and love one another and show each other that love, and, you know, grow together, win together. I don't know. Unfortunately, loads of legends have said it before. A lot of us have refused to listen. What's this kid gonna do, huh? What's this kid? You're not gonna listen to him. So, who knows? I can just say what I feel. That's all I can do. Listening to it or not listening to it. I know I'm gonna live by it, but if you live by it, that's great. That's great for you. That's great for everyone around you. But if you don't live by it, then I feel sorry. I feel bad. I feel very bad. I'm very disappointed. But yes, this video was amazing. Any more videos like this, defo let me know down in the comments, man. I really love this. Like this is like my most interested like topics. This sort of thing, time travel, like conspiracies. These are the sort of things that I love the most. Especially like things like that surround the universe and things that exists and what exists up there and what doesn't exist out there, and all these things like even scientists like getting confused and stuff. These things are I'm well amazed with, so I like that. But it's got some big numbers in this one, man. Sextillion. What? I didn't get a chance to count how many zeros, man. Let me know how many zeros was that, because it didn't. When I pressed pause, it covered it up or something. Or I'll go and see it afterwards. Actually, after this made this video, but that's a crazy number, man. Oh, never even heard that, man. God, no way. This was amazing. This was brilliant. Thank you all so much for watching, man. This was great. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, do let me know down in the comments below, man. Share this video with your friends and family. Don't forget to punch that subscribe button, as it will help your little dragon out so very much, man. Also, I just wanted to quickly say that down in the description, I'll leave a link to some of my training videos. I say this a lot, but there's a lot of training videos I made, put a lot of hard work in, put a lot of effort into making them. And yeah, I mean, some of you really like them, but I want more people. So I want it to be exposed to more people. So that's what I'm going to use this as an opportunity today. Like, I'm going to just leave it in the description. If you guys are interested, go check it out, support it, share it, subscribe. Well, subscribe if you subscribe to this channel, but share it, drop a like and stuff, and put a nice comment on it. That would mean the absolute world to me. Love you all. You're all amazing. You're all awesome, man. Stay home, stay safe, stay blessed, stay awesome, my little dragons, and I will definitely see you all in the next video.